Boy, do I need a break this week. No heavy subjects like enema rape or torture or animal cruelty or Nazis or German chainsaw massacre. Let's just find something easy and non-controversial.
Nothing you have ever seen before, and nothing you have ever heard before will prepare you for the shock of... My baby is black.
Oh, God damn it! Hey, don't worry about me. I'm not gonna be walking on eggshells making fun of this thing. After all, the not-so-subtle trailer sure as hell didn't. Watching this trailer, you would think that this woman is giving birth to the fucking unborn. And not even the unborn, but the unborn too. That movie was terrible. And what was the intended reaction from the audience supposed to be here? It kinda seems like it's trying to deliver William Castle-like scares, as if a rubber baby is gonna drop out of the audience's seats. And what is with the exclamation point? The title obviously seems to be spoken by our lead female character, so my question is, why does she seem surprised that her baby is black? Like the exclamation point heavy title suggests. Maybe she's the one who wrote this question on Yahoo Answers. My boyfriend and I are white, but our baby looks black. Why? Could he have cheated on me? That's a real question. Thanks, America. And in case you missed the trailer, don't worry, it's also the opening scene. Way to ruin your movie's twist in the trailer and in the opening scene. It's kinda dark out here. You sure the baby is black? 'Cause I can't really see anyone. It could just be TNT Jackson turning out the lights to have a fight scene. Oh, sorry. Apparently I'm supposed to be keeping the birth a secret. And why are you shouting at me in the title? Huh? Oh no, my movie is French! Actually, that works for me, because there will be an endless supply of voiceovers, mood lighting, and images of skeletons next to pretty flowers. Wait, why is the doctor naked? That's weird, but hey, why is he also smoking? Yeah, go ahead, keep putting more protection on him. You wouldn't want anything contaminating this delivery room. Like a cigarette. I mean, goddammit, where did he just spit that into? Slow down, movie, Jesus, you're giving me way too much to work with too fucking fast. By the way, is this a hospital or the fucking Dharma Initiative? This doesn't look like a labor scene. It looks like the brain that wouldn't die too. My brain is black. Well, that's really shitty gas you're using. And what was the conversation like with the actual parents of that baby? We want to use your newborn for our movie. My baby is black. Okay, but what's with the exclamation point? Oh, that's our mistake. It's supposed to be a smiley face. The rest of the film is showing how her baby came to be black, I guess. Because I'm stupid and don't know how that possibly could have happened.
Not much money.
Well, come on. I'll pay for our lunch today.
Holy shit, my movie is dubbed! And by lunch, he means they're going to the school cafeteria. The first meeting of lovebirds Daniel and Francois could be shown with dialogue, but fuck that, let's use music. Okay, her look says, I'm attracted to you, but his look says, I want to eat you for breakfast. Whoa, switching gears, are we flashing back some more?
Hello there. Have a bonbon.
I'm not really sure what Rape Van Patten has to do with anything, but carry on.
You give them decent houses so they can live like people, not animals. Give them real houses and they make pigsties out of them. Besides, they're sneaky and liars.
Hey, that's racist.
Miserable. They should be isolated and disinfected too.
Jesus, make up your mind. Do you want to shelter them or do you want to exterminate them? Well, at least nowadays, that kind of inconsistent racism can mostly just be found on the Fox Nation comments. Ooh. What the fuck? Is this movie going meta on me? What the hell kind of class is showing my baby is black?
For them, the North African, the Negro, can never be anything but inferior.
Whoops, oh boy, did I ever walk in on the wrong part of this conversation. I don't know about this class. I think the professor just uses it as an excuse to say racial slang in public.
Practically speaking, we could equally well have used any racial minority as victims. The yellow race, for example. The yellow peril.
I'm not sure they like to be called that, but I can find out next time I feel like saying something racist in public.
Is any one race on Earth superior?
Oh, hey, why are you cutting away? I want to know the answer to that. It's crab people, isn't it? Crab people are our most buttery race. But way to distract us from your movie's unanswered question with bright flashy lights and paint can graffiti. I actually had to look this up on Google Translator to know that he's writing death to Jews. Mainly because I needed context for what's about to happen next.
What did the Jews do to you, stupid?
No, I was writing Jean-Luc Loves Coca-Cola Black. Could it be possible my French teacher fucked with me? Ooh, this is gonna get ugly.
Take that.
Well, that was only slightly less menacing than a literal slap on the hand. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna get uglier.
There. Looking for a poke in the ribs?
Oh, good work. You poked him. I don't know if you're trying to attack him or if you're trying to start up a conversation with him on Facebook. But a good old ass painting should learn him. That and free food and a jaunty musical number. Someone fuck someone, please.
Oh, but it's so early, Paul.
Not for me. You have a reason to stay up.
Damn it, again with the awkward cutaways with sirens in the background. This movie needs to slow down or it's gonna keep getting pulled over for speeding. Oh, and they're in love now. Just thought I should tell you that since the movie does a shitty job of setting that up. 1 minute they meet and then the next, yep, we're totes in love. But I can understand Daniel and Francois not having a lot of conversation because we need to show the all-important shaving scene.
I wonder why you shave like that. You don't have any more beard than a hen's egg.
What? Damn it. You can't use a comparison like that in a movie like this, because I can't tell if that's racist. You know they're in love, though, because look! Love montage! Except they don't have the rights to use We Have All the Time in the World, unfortunately. I hope this movie keeps going. I still don't know how she ends up having a black baby.
Do you still love me?
Oh, what? We're dating? All we've done is stare at each other across the room and play around in the park. I just figured you thought I was a man-child.
Wherever we may go, people will stare and point their fingers at you.
So let's go have dinner with your parents, Spencer Tracy and Katharine Hepburn. It'll be hilarious! And then years later we can do a shitty remake with Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, I feel ashamed for those people.
I do too, but what can be done?
But enough about making social commentaries on the homeless and alcohol. Let's be creepy again.
Give me your hand. It is so very small and delicate. A lovely hand.
I'm saying I would like to put your hand between 2 slices of bread and eat it with a soup made from your brains. As you know, I am a snooty film critic, so I like everything in my sex scenes to be in glorious black and white. And for them to both look like they're on the verge of falling asleep. Ooh, wait, we haven't had our skeleton in flowers yet. See? I told you that was gonna happen, and I didn't add that in. That is part of the love scene. Clearly it is symbolic for her outrageous perfume that smells as sweet as a blooming flower, while Daniel kills the mood by farting, which smells like death. Obviously. Oh, he's smoking. He must be studying to be a doctor. But you know what they say, once you go my baby is black, it's actually quite impossible to go back on that one. At the end of the day, this is still an art film, so do explain it to us in an inquisitive voiceover.
Everything has the color of love. The universe revolves only for love.
Did you make that up, or did you steal that from somebody's Diary X page circa 1998? Because I think they plagiarized it from my Diary X page. At least someone here is not in a voiceover. Wait, why was that cat dubbed by a person? Was the cat's French accent too hard for us to understand? Right? Thanks, Lloyd. That's not the only confusing thing in this sequence.
It's cold out. It sure is.
Finally got here, eh?
At last.
Is no one going to address that? We're just going to let this go on unexplained? What is with the sloppy table settings? I need that explained to me. I guess they're too busy inventing porno chic.
What are you cutting?
He's practicing censorship. He's taking out the good stuff.
Only a little bit.
It's just so he can make some extra scratch selling an unrated version on DVD. That way, 13-year-olds can go to the theater to see it.
We credit too many things to chance. You looked at me. I looked at you. We decided our feelings. Chance is the justification for those who do not dare do such things for themselves, to build their destiny.
You know, if they keep going on like that, they're gonna have to name their kid Pretentious Douchebag, which isn't fair, because that's what I'm planning on naming my child. These two seem to have a lot in common. They laugh at each other's jokes, even when no joke is said. Let's murder a family in their sleep. The laughing even continues all the way home. We're gonna boil a live rabbit. I guess they finally got tired of laughing for the time being.
And here is my mother.
She looks like she's smiling at us.
Yes, Francis, she is smiling at us.
You love her very much.
About that there is little question. I love her very much.
So we're both in agreement. You love your mother very much. You know what would make this movie good? If there were robots in the future and a Dalek was chasing them. You're welcome. But it's not like they have better conversations with anyone else.
What's for today? Laboratory test.
My dinner with my mother is awkward!
Don't be late for dinner. Try to beat your father home tonight. Goodbye, Mom.
Well, Mom, it's been great catching up, but I've got a black baby to make. Or wait, did I say too much? I should have figured out a better way to tell you that. Whew, pew! Oh, boy! The French do find the most subtle ways to tell us that the movie stinks.
I don't think 4 would help him.
Remember when we killed this skeleton? Let's send him to Craig Ferguson so he could be his robot sidekick. What do you think, God? Can't talk now, Snob. Busy inventing meaningful movie conversations. Ah, my tree is bark. I'm just glad we have a shot of them looking at each other and saying nothing. There haven't been enough of those.
Do you love me?
I adore you.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
God damn it. Not even the fish have anything interesting to say. And if you show me the skeleton one more time, I'm gonna think that someone slipped my movie a necromantic.
And the fighting in Algeria continues.
Okay. I guess we're gonna take a small news break. We'll be back with our movie after these messages. Actually, I should be glad they're not saying anything of relevancy to each other, because when they do...
The black musicians. I've never thought of them as being people.
Good God. I remember when I accidentally said that on a date. Oh, wait. I never did that. At least this way she can say, I'm not racist. Look, I have a black boyfriend. If they want something to talk about, she should just ask him why he's a young med student played by a 43-year-old. Ooh, the music is about to start. Okay, I added that. I figured the bad music would give him something to talk about. Our skeleton is starting to rot, darling. Let's drown someone else. What's that say? No, you go fuck yourself. Sorry, I don't speak French. But I do speak self-important emo college douche.
When you think of your childhood, isn't there a smell that clings in your mind?
Yes, but it is a smell of need, of want. You wouldn't understand me.
If I tell you that I understand you, will you refrain from explaining it to me in a haiku? Honey, let's have the skeleton watch us have sex again. Balls. Uh-oh, is Grandpa gonna say something racist?
Racism is like a lot of ants.
Well, that's a weird starter. Good thing there's only one guy in the room. Wait, when did he get here? Oh, damn it, now there's 4 people in the room? Fucking movie? You're supposed to look around first to make sure your scene doesn't contain the offending party before you make a racist joke. Even the choreography is weird.
Are you very sure? Are you very sure your love for me is enough?
Enough for what?
Who the hell were you looking at a second ago? You talking to the girl or the skeleton?
Oh God, help us with our love. Remove our obstacles.
Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate right now. I'm trying to make Jaden Smith a movie star. But their next obstacle is saving a drunk guy from jumping off the roof for some reason.
Let him go. If he wants to jump, there's no way for us to stop him.
We must at least try it. If I let him die, my conscience would bother me for the rest of my life.
Does your conscience also sound like he's dubbed by a 20-year-old white guy? Whoa, before shooting this, you should have asked if your camera was afraid of heights first. Thanks for that obstacle that took up 2 whole minutes of the movie. Now for some music. I sure hope he plays La Da 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 Da.
La da, la da da, la da da, la da da, la da, la da da.
Yes, he played it! But tragedy strikes when our 2 leads are replaced halfway through when they realize this movie is stupid. Rob Blagojevich does not look happy, and Alfred Hitchcock just looks nervous.
One could say that you are mad at me.
People of your race were the ones who did this dirty thing.
Okay, what was that previous scene about? Who are these 2 people? Why does he look happy about the prospect of a hate crime? And how does Daniel know them?
You are one of them. And they are yours.
Ah, I see they're communicating telepathically now.
I get mad at the idea that they could be your friends.
Oh, come on, it doesn't mean that she's their friends. It just means she's a Skinnerd fan. Oh, Mr. Skeleton, why is it that this movie is called My Baby is Black, but over an hour into it, it has nothing to do with interracial pregnancy and parenthood?
My daughter pregnant by a nigger.
Jesus Christ! Okay, well, I guess it's about that now. Other than the opening scene, so far this movie has had zilch to do with her being pregnant. So I think you could have had a smoother transition into that plot line than these lines that came out of nowhere.
We must get rid of it.
Father, how can you think about a thing like that?
How does she know that it's not the skeleton's baby? And where are these people coming from?
You fool. Wasting your time with a black.
Go fuck yourself, person who has never been in this movie. Why all the hate all of a sudden? So far, they've been very open about their relationship, and people seem happy for them. And why is he now in prison?
He hit him real hard in the stomach. It was great.
Naturally, you're pressing charges.
Of course. See what that nigger did to my face?
Okay, I seriously feel like we're missing scenes here. I think this movie has narcolepsy. It keeps falling asleep and then waking up at random points. It's the 1960s though, so clearly the best place to go when pregnant is a fucking carnival.
You feel as I do. That our love is in reach of our hands. I extend my hand to grasp it. But my hand does not find your hand.
My baby is Terrence Malick! Excellent. Not even winning her a skeleton toy at a carnival could cheer her up, and Daniel is so upset he walks right into someone dumping fake snow on him. If any of you out there think that this is going anywhere, it isn't.
Here's your favorite chocolates.
Favorite chocolate? Racist. So she gives birth, they live happily ever after. End of movie. The movie was about as scandalous as a jaywalker. The tagline was conceived in love, delivered into hate. A more appropriate tagline would be conceived in love, delivered into... a few people were upset, but for the most part everything's fine. We're happy now. They then went on to star in a Cheerios commercial in which a bunch of racists flipped their shit about it on YouTube. This movie is well-intentioned, certainly, with its love conquers racism theme. It's not racist like the movie's marketing suggests, which was done specifically for the American marketing to make it look like an exploitation film. But when Cream and Coffee 8 has more on-screen chemistry than your two leads, then clearly you just needed more awkward pauses, voiceovers, and symbolic skeletons, which this movie most certainly did not have enough of for my taste. The point is, I think the filmmakers learned their lesson, which is never put an exclamation point in your title when everyone in the movie just talks like this.
I can't agree with what you're saying, Professor. It is that I like ants very much.